my Kayla crew. Today I have a Wantable box to share with you. Now this is one of Wantable's themed edits, and they called this one the Bestsellers edit. Now with this one, it's all of the customers' most loved pieces. So I thought, let me give this box a try. I actually ordered it right before Christmas, and I filmed the try-on when I got the box. Right after Christmas, I lost my voice. I haven't seen you guys in a while because I couldn't talk. So I filmed the try-on because I really wanted to share the pieces that I got in this box with you, but I just couldn't talk through it. So I thought I'll film the try-on and wait until I can speak to actually share the video with you. So I don't know what happened. I wasn't really sick. It wasn't COVID. It wasn't the flu. So yeah, I just lost my voice. I couldn't talk. I had a little bit of a cough, but not really anything too terrible. So I don't know, there's a lot going around, but I hope that you all had a very happy holiday season and a happy new year. So I'm back and I'm ready to share the Wantable box with you. So let's jump in. You know what? I'm standing here thinking, I think I still have a Wantable video that I didn't even post. I gotta get that posted too. I filmed that way before Christmas, not way before, but I filmed that before Christmas. Feels like a long time ago, but yep, I am just behind. I've got to catch up on filming and posting and comments, so I'll get there. Just hang in there with me. All right, let's jump into the box. So I think what I'm going to do, since I don't have all of the clothing to hold up except for the pieces that I kept, well, the piece that I kept, I think I'll just do maybe like a, what is it called? Like a breakaway. You'll see. Let's jump in. Okay, so first up is this sweater by the brand Vanilla Bay. They're calling this the Cozy Zebra Print Sweater in Dusty Purple. They sent it to me in a size extra large. It is $59. The fabric is 50% nylon and 50% polyester. The tag says you have to hand wash this in cold water. Now, you guys know that typically if the tag says to hand wash, that I would personally put it in a garment bag on a gentle cycle in the washing machine. With this one, I probably would hand wash this just because of the fabric and how soft and fuzzy it is. I don't want to ruin that and have it look messed up. I did keep this sweater. I really like this sweater. So what am I missing? Oh, it was made in China. This sweater has a nice V neckline, and then it's outlined in white and it's ribbed. Kind of has a little bit of an overlap too with the V neck, and also has the ribbing around the waistband at the hemline and then along the wrist area. When I come close, I'm sure you're seeing how really soft this sweater looks. It feels really nice and soft too. So yeah, I like the length of it. I think it fits really well. It's something different to add. I love the color too. They're calling it Dusty Purple. I think it's something really cute. So I'm happy to add this one to my closet. So we have our first keeper. I feel like I'm not telling you enough about the pieces because I'm doing, the breakaway, and I'm used to just either telling you when I have them on or telling you like side by side, and I feel like I'm missing stuff, but you know what? We're gonna get through it. I'll be okay. If you have a question about an item, drop it below and I'm happy to answer it for you. All right, I'll be right back and we'll talk about the next piece. Okay, next up is this top by the brand Thread and Supply. They're calling this one the Jemma thermal top in gray and ivory. I'm wearing a size extra large in this top as well, and it is $54. The fabric is 54% polyester, 20% acrylic, 20% nylon, and 6% wool. The tag says you gotta dry clean this top, and I was gonna keep it, except I just don't wanna dry clean this top. I'm okay with bringing special pieces to the dry cleaners or using my dry out at home dry cleaning system for special pieces or pieces that I absolutely love. But I feel like this is a piece that I want to pull for frequently because it's a casual piece that I could use for just running errands or wearing, more casually around the house or, things like that. And because I'm going to be wearing, or I would be wearing it a ton, I just wouldn't want to run to the dry cleaners all the time with it. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway, what am I missing? Made in China. Now this top I thought was cute. I really liked the way that it looked on me. It had a crew neckline. I really liked the texture of this top as well, that thermal texture. When I came close, I'm sure you could see that. This top also had a drop shoulder, and I really liked the stripes too. It kind of had a double stripe throughout the top, and it had a good length to it too. So I really liked this top, but I just didn't want to dry clean it. So if I were able to put this top in the washing machine, I would have kept it. Maybe I can get away with it, but I didn't want to chance it for $54, and I figured I could find something like that in TJ Maxx or somewhere similar. So I decided to pass on that top. All right, let's jump into the next piece. Okay, next up is this sweater by the brand One State. They're calling this the Rib Knit Bubble Sleeve Sweater in Terra Earth. I love the color. I think the color is absolutely gorgeous. I'm wearing a size extra large and it is $69. I own this sweater in 2 other colors and I was tempted, very, very tempted to add the 3rd color to my closet. I ended up sending this one back. I'm gonna watch for it to go on sale. I purchased one of mine at Macy's recently, I think last month or the month before when I did my Macy's haul, and I got it on sale. So I'm gonna check there to see if it gets marked down. I'm sure it will, and I'll just pick it up there. I'm okay with having 3 of the same sweaters in different colors in my closet. I'm the type of person that if I find something that I love and looks good on me, I'm gonna buy it in a ton of colors, and I don't care. That's just how I work. So anyway, let me finish talking about this sweater. The fabric is 60% cotton, 20% viscose, and 20% modal. You can machine wash this in cold water, and it was made in China. So this sweater, like I said, the color is so pretty. I think it's a great color on me, and I love the V neck too. It's got a nice V neck. This sweater, it has some nice texture to it. It also has a drop shoulder. This sweater has a nice, they're calling it what they call it, a bubble sleeve. It's kind of like a balloon sleeve. You guys know I love a good sleeve detail. And it also has a seam down the front. It's a cute sweater. And like I said, I was tempted to keep it. If I were to keep 3 pieces, I would have gotten 10% off. With this box, they had the discount. If you kept 3, you got 10. If you kept 4, you got 15. And if you kept 5, you got your typical 20% off. I wish Wantable offered that discount for every single box they have. It's a really nice discount. Any little bit we can get off helps, right? Anyway, I'm getting off track. So, yep, I ended up sending this sweater back. But like I said, I'm going to watch for it to go on sale. I think Nordstrom's has it too. So between Macy's and Nordstrom, I'm going to pick it up on sale. All right, I'll be right back with the next item. Okay, next up we have a black tank. This I'm going to layer under the next 2 cardigans that I share with you. So this is the 78 and Sunny Vernal Falls Reversible Tank in black. I'm wearing a size extra large. It is $39. I know, 39 bucks sounds a little bit pricey for a black tank. But if you think about it, we could wear it 2 different ways. So $40 divided by 2, 20 bucks. You know, sometimes I can do the math to make it work if I want to convince myself to keep something. I didn't keep this one, but sometimes I'll do that. Okay, so let's see. This is made of 95% modal and 5% spandex, made in the USA, which is a plus, and you can machine wash this in cold water. So as you can see, it's just a basic black tank. The way that I'm showing you has the scoop in the front. Length is good. You can tell it's a good quality piece too. When I turn around and show you the back, you can see that it has the V in the back, so you can wear them either way. I did end up sending this one back. I don't really need another black tank, but you know what? We could always use black tanks. I probably should have kept this one. I'm kind of regretting sending it back. As I'm talking to you about it and watching the footage back, I'm like, I probably should have kept this one. But yeah, this one went back. But anyway, let's move on to the next piece. Okay, next up we have a cardigan by the brand By Design. They're calling this the Fuji printed hooded cardigan in Diamondista, and it is $69, a little bit pricey. The fabric is 75% acrylic, 25% polyester. You can machine wash this in cold water on a gentle cycle, and it was made in China. Now, I really, really love the pattern of this cardigan with the diamond print. I think it's something really, really pretty and something unique too. You guys know I own a lot of animal prints and I have a lot of florals in my closet. So this would have been something different as far as print to add. I also really loved the color combination with like the brown, and there was some tan, there was some gray, a little bit of black in there. The only thing that I didn't like about this cardigan, and you guys have probably already noticed it, or some of you have if you think like I do, the top of the cardigan, you could see the inside and it doesn't match. Like it's not printed inside. It's just kind of that solid color. I know I'm being super picky, but that drove me crazy when I saw it. I think that happened because it has a hood, so I think it just kind of pulls open and you can see the inside. I know I'm being picky, but because it would bother me, I ended up sending that back. It does have a hood. I already mentioned that when I told you how I feel like it's because the hood pulls the cardigan back. It did have pockets too, which is nice. But like I said, I just couldn't get over the fact that it showed the inside. It just kind of looked unfinished to me. And if I'm going to pay 70 bucks for a cardigan, I want to love every single thing about it. So this one went back to Wantable. Let me talk to you about the next cardigan. Okay, so next up is this piece by OneWorld. They're calling this the Plaid Sweater Coatigan in red and black. They did size me up to a 1X. It is $68. The fabric is 67% acrylic, 30% polyester, and 3% spandex. You can machine wash this in cold water on a gentle cycle inside out, and it was made in China. I really love the plaid print of this and the color combination with the red and black. I think it's really pretty, and this box came to me right before Christmas, so I thought if it worked, it would be perfect for around the holidays. It was really cold here on Christmas, and now it's warmed up. Maybe that has something to do with why I lost my voice, is because the weather has just been so up and down. It's been like a yo-yo. It was so cold, and now it's warm again, so that's New England weather for you. But anyway, you think I'd be used to it by now, right? Where did I leave off? See, I get off track. And I haven't talked to you guys in a while, so I feel like there's a lot to say. But anyway, so I liked the print of this cardigan. I just don't think it was quite right for my shape. I just think there was a lot of fabric in the front. I don't know. I just didn't think it fit right. Maybe I should have tried it in my normal size extra large to see if that would have worked. I did like the length of it, and I think on maybe like a cooler day when it's not super cold here, it would be a good coat to wear, you know, as a layer over like a lighter, you know, sweater or a lighter blouse to wear to work. But yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling the fit on me, or just think it was a lot of fabric in the front. I don't know. It did have pockets too. I liked the length of it on me. I just didn't like the way it looked in the front. Maybe if it was like a straight cut and didn't have like the lapel area, I don't know. I might have felt differently, but I wasn't crazy about it on me. So I did end up sending that one back as well. All right, we've got a pair of jeans to talk about, and I am having serious regret over sending them back. Okay, so here are the jeans. They're by Cut from the Cloth. They're calling these the Kelsey High Rise Fab Ankle Flare with Raw Hem in the shade Bounding, and they are $99. The fabric is 85% cotton, 14% polyester, and 1% spandex. You can machine wash these in cold water inside out, and they were made in Vietnam. I thought the length of them was really good on me. These also had a little bit of like a whiskering detail, I'd call it, at the top of the jean. Like right in the pocket area of them. They have your classic 5-pocket style. And then I'm not sure if you can see because it's so subtle, but they do have a raw hemline. I'll try to zoom in as much as I can on the try-on so you could see that. Now they're super cute. I thought they fit well. They were really comfortable. Guys, I don't know why I sent them back. I have some serious regret. So I'm going to go on the Cut from the Cloth website. And if I can't find them there, I'm going to re-request them in my next Wantable box because I really like them. And they're a different cut for me. You guys know I have a ton of skinny jeans, and I know I still owe you guys a denim clean out. I remember I filmed that video and then somehow filmed it in slow motion. Barbara from BC Sells, she actually reached out to me, and the same thing happened to her, and she sent me how to fix it. So I've got to go back and do that. I think I filmed it almost a year ago now. I know, 2023, we'll catch up and we'll do some serious, denim clean out, and I don't know, we're going to get there. So anyway, where was I going with that? Oh, I have a ton of skinnies and I want to add some different cuts. I've been adding different cuts, straight cut, boot cut, and I think these would be fun to add. So yeah, I don't know. I wasn't thinking straight. I sent them back to Wantable. So I'm going to get them back. Don't worry. We will add those to my closet. All right, I'll be right back. I think that was it. Did I share everything with you? I'm going down my list. I think you saw everything. I'll be right back and we'll do a recap. Okay, so what'd you think of this box? I thought it was a really great edit. Even though I'm only keeping one piece, I always think that's a win. And I really liked the colors and the styles that my stylist pulled for this box. And for the most part, the fit of the items was really spot on too, with the exception of that one Coatigan. But everything else I thought fit really well. That always makes me happy when I get a box that fits well. So yeah, I thought this was a win. I love that zebra print sweater, and it's something new to add to my closet. My styling fee got taken off of that. So I think it brought it down to like about $38, $39, or maybe, I don't know, it's probably closer to $40 with tax. So I'm a happy camper. Thanks so much for watching and for spending some time with me today. I really appreciate it. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'll see you all really soon for another video. Before you go, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and hit that red subscribe button so you don't miss out on my future videos. And I'll see you all really soon for some more clothing and fashion. It won't be as long as it was last time. Have a great day, and I'll see you all really soon.